Welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Narayan Rao Kovur. In this video, I am going to explain price line or budget line. What is the meaning of price line or budget line? What are the budget constraints? What are the assumptions of price line or budget line? Table explanation, diagram explanation, and budget line will shift when. Budget line will shift when. So now let us examine one by one. First of all, price line or budget line. So a price line or budget line shows all those combinations of two commodities which the consumer can buy with his given money income and prices of two commodities. This is known as price line or budget line. Once again, a price line or budget line shows all those combinations of two commodities which the consumer can buy with his money income and given prices of two commodities. This is known as price line or budget line. A price line or budget line shows all those combinations of two goods which consumer can buy by spending his given money income on two goods at given prices. This is known as price line or budget line. So budget constraint is explained by price line or budget line. Next, two constraints of consumer to maximize satisfaction or to reach a higher level of indifference curve. There are two constraints of consumer to maximize satisfaction or to reach a higher level of higher indifference curve. One is prices of two goods, PX and PY. Second one is limited money income to purchase both goods. These are the two constraints of consumer to maximize satisfaction. One is prices of two commodities. Second one is limited money income to purchase two goods. So next, price line mainly depends upon two assumptions. Price line or budget line mainly depends upon two assumptions. The assumptions are: one is, if consumer spends his entire money income to purchase two commodities. If consumer spends his entire money income to purchase two commodities, that means PXQX plus PYQY is equal to budget. PX into QX plus PY into QY is equal to budget. Budget ki equal ga undali. Second one, consumer's expenditure for two goods can be less than budget constraint, but may not exceed. Less than or equal to. Less than budget constraint or equal to budget constraint, but may not exceed. That means PXQX plus PYQY less than or equal to budget. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, నా దగ్గర ఒక 500 ఉందని అనుకున్నా. నేను 500 లోపలన్నా కొనగలను, 500కి కొనగలను, లెస్ దాన్ 500కి కొనగలను, ఈక్వల్ టు 500కి కొనగలను, నాట్ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 500, 500కి మించి కొనలేను. దట్ ఈస్. సో assumptions are two. Next, this can be explained with the help of table and diagram. So combinations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good X, good Y. First combination. If entire amount spend on good Y, that is, so 0x plus 10y, 0x plus none of good x, and 10 of good Y. Then go to second combination, 1 plus 8, 1 of good X and 8 of good Y, and so on. If you observe the combination sixth, so 5 units of good X and none of good Y. These are the possibilities available before the consumer. These are the number of possibilities available before the consumer. Based on that, we can draw the price line. Based on that, we can draw the price line. So draw L shape, mark YOX. Good Y is measured on Y axis. Good X is measured on X axis. This is the price line. PL is the price line. PL is the price line. This is called price line. So we can purchase OPL triangle. OPL triangle లోపల మనం కొనగలము. సో H ని కొనలేము beyond the price line. Beyond the price line needs overspending. Needs overspending. But this is K. That is called surplus money available with the consumer. This is called underspending. So now let us examine price line. Explanation of the price line diagram. Any of the combinations that lie on the price line can buy by spending all the money income available with him. ఈ ప్రైజ్ లైన్ మీద ఎక్కడున్నా కానీ మనం కొనగలము. ఎందుకంటే గివెన్ మనీ ఇన్కమ్ ప్రైజెస్ ఆఫ్ టూ కమోడిటీస్ ఆర్ సపోర్టింగ్. మనీ ఇన్కమ్ ఈజ్ సపోర్టింగ్, prices of two commodities also supporting. Therefore, any of the combinations that lie on the price line can buy by spending all the money income available with him. So next, all the points lying below the price line. All the points lying below the price line, that is called K. That means attainable, not desirable. Attainable but not desirable, that is called underspending. Surplus money income available with consumer, that is one. On the other side, all the points lying above the price line, that is called H. All the points lying above the price line, that is called H. That means desirable but not attainable. Desirable but not attainable, this is called overspending. Shortage of money income. Shortage of money income or overspending. So therefore, any of the combination that lie on the price line can buy by spending all the money income available with him. This is called price line. Slope of price line is price ratio or relative prices of two commodities or Px by Py. Slope of price line is equal to price ratio or prices of two commodities or Px by Py. Next, budget line will shift when? Budget line will shift when? Budget line will shift when? In three cases, budget line will be shifted. There are three cases budget line will be shifted. Point 1, change in the level of consumer's income. Consumer income increases, consumer income decreases. So change in the level of consumer's income. Money income of the consumer increases, money income of the consumer decreases. If you observe this diagram, so draw L shape, mark YOX. So PL is the original price line, P1 L1 is the new price increased price line, P2 L2 is the decreased price line. If level of consumers income increases, P1 L1 is the new budget line. Level of consumers income decreases, so P2 L2 is the new price line. Money income of the consumer increase అయితే బడ్జెట్ లైన్ రైట్ షిఫ్ట్ అవుతుంది. మనీ ఇన్కమ్ ఆఫ్ ద కన్జ్యూమర్ డిక్రీజ్ అయితే సో ప్రైస్ లైన్ లెఫ్ట్ షిఫ్ట్ అవుతుంది. దేర్ఫోర్ చేంజ్ ఇన్ ద లెవెల్ ఆఫ్ కన్జ్యూమర్స్ ఇన్కమ్, బడ్జెట్ లైన్ విల్ బి షిఫ్టెడ్. సెకండ్ వన్ is price of good X changes. Money income and price of good Y remains constant. Price of good X changes. Money income of the consumer and price of good Y remains constant. Observe the diagram, draw L shape, mark YOX. Good Y is measured on Y axis, good X is measured on X axis. So PL is the original price line. PL is the original price line. The price of good X increases. So PL1 is the new budget line. Price of good X decreases. PL2 is the new price line. Price of X increases. PL1 is the budget line. Price of X decreases. So PL2 is the new budget line. That is the second case. Third one. Price of good Y changes. Money income and price of good X constant. Price of good Y changes. Money income and price of good X constant. So draw L shape, mark YOX. Good Y is measured on Y axis, good X is measured on X axis. Here price of good Y changes. Original price line is PL is the original price line. Price of Y increases. Price of Y increases. P1L is the new budget line. Price of Y decreases. P2L is the new budget line. So in the three cases, so budget line will be shifted. Budget line will be shifted. One is change in the level of consumers income. Second one is price of good X changes. Money income, price of good Y remains constant. So price of good Y changes, money income, price of good X constant, and both so level of consumers income, prices of two commodities changes, budget line will be shifted. Both money income of the consumer changes, prices of two commodities also changes, budget line will be shifted. This is the details of budget line or price line. Budget line or price line. So thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe and comment.